Hey guys, it's Shredder here, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be preparing the pond for a brand new series of Frogwatch 2017. Have you eaten today? So last year on my channel I started a new series back at the end of March called Frogwatch. In this series I took some tadpoles from a local pond and I placed them in an aquarium and raised them up until they were little baby frogs before releasing them back into the pond at the end of July. And back then I didn't have a huge number of subscribers and the series didn't get that many views, which is a real shame as it's one of my favourites that I've done, very different from the gameplay videos that I normally do. So this year I thought I would do the whole thing again with a brand new generation of tadpoles. But before the tadpoles come back to breed at the pond, I've got some work to do. If you take a look at the pond, you can see it's full of rubbish and dead plant matter, and a lot of this needs to be cleared up. So I've got some work to do, so let's get started. Okay, I think we're done. That was exhausting. Okay, you can see that I've pulled out a lot of pondweed. You can see big huge mounds of the stuff here. Now, it all seems to be pretty much the same type, which is like this, and this is really clogging up the pond. There's absolutely tons of it. This stuff here, this I believe is called Elodea, and this is really good. This is an oxygenator. So if I've been finding any of this, I've been putting it back into the pond because we want this stuff to grow. This stuff has overtaken and has outstayed its welcome. It's really choked up the pond, and there's really no space for anything else to be. So the Elodea stuff, this is going to go back in. This stuff, I don't know what it is. It might be beneficial for the pond. It might be an oxygenator. It probably is, because most plants will oxygenate the water, but it's just too much of it. And we definitely need to pull a lot of this stuff out. So some of it can go back, but most of it's going to stay out. Now what I've done is I've left it all by the side of the pond here, so that any creatures that I've pulled out with it can then make their way back into the pond and get back into the water where they belong. So what I'll do, I'm going to leave this here for a few days, just while it dries out and stuff, and then we can move it out of the way and dispose of it. But right now, I think I'm done for the day. So yeah, the water is now all churned up and really muddy, so we're going to have to leave that a little while to settle, and then we can sort of see if I've pulled out enough There's a lot of rotting plant matter in there which would be good to get rid of, but I think I've done about as much as I can for now, so yeah, let's go back. Alright guys, we're back at home, and yeah, I think that about sums up for the first episode of Frogwatch 2017. The next episode probably won't be out for a while because it's not until late March, early April that the frogs will start to spawn, but as soon as that frog spawn appears in the pond, I will come back with the next episode. And the plan for this series is I'm hoping to do about a weekly update series, so every week I'll produce a video showing you how the tadpoles are growing, if there have been any changes. And if you saw the series from last year, I've been doing the same sort of format, so I'll have an update on the tadpoles and show you how I'm looking after them, what I'm doing to look after the tank and the tadpoles. And also I've been finding very interesting things around the pond, and either in the pond or around the pond. Like we had what did we have last time? We had like things like grasshoppers and snails, water boatmen, various other animals that live in the pond, some of the plant life and stuff, and I'll focus on one or two little pieces and give a bit more information about it. It'd be very similar to the series from last year because it's going to be the same kind of life and stuff, but I'm hoping to do a little bit better quality this time. I've got my new camera which I can use this time out, my little GoPro thing here, which has an underwater casing, so I'll be able to actually get that in the pond so we can have a look at the life from under the water, which is not something I did last year, so that would be really, really good. Really looking forward to that. So I'm really looking forward to this series. I really enjoyed doing it last year, and I really hope that this year I'll get a lot more feedback from people, and hopefully more people will watch it this time around. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are too. So yeah, come back next time and I'll see you. But I guess, well, last year it was the 30th of March was the first episode, so it'll be sometime around end of March, beginning of April, depending on the weather as to what time the frogs will actually come back to spawn and to lay the eggs. So it could be sometime around beginning of April time for the next time out. So I will see you then. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.